What's up, people? It's another edition of the New Breed Podcast, the world's best quasi-new metal podcast from two dudes who are really there. One half of your hosting duo, Jay Horskow. With me, I have my partner in crime, the notorious TAM, Tim. How is it going?
Great.
How does it feel to live in fucking Seattle where it won't stop raining?
It's awful, man. I've had enough. My depression levels are at an all-time high.
You're not supposed to get seasonally afflicted personality disorder at the end of March, and yet here we are.
All right.
All right. So what are we doing this week, kids? This week we're doing our albums of the month for March 2024. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer. Tim and I are recording this on 3/27. So there are a couple of big releases coming out in the next couple days, which are not going to be part of this episode, but they probably will be part of the April episode.
Absolutely.
All right, Tim. You want to start us off?
Yeah, what should we do tonight?
Let's start with some of the singles that have come out that we're kind of geeked on.
Oh, I got a bunch of singles.
All right, give me a couple.
Let's go one off. Let's just go back and forth. How about let's try that?
Okay.
All right, number one, the Early November with What We Earn. Are you familiar with them?
No.
Oh man, they're a Jersey band. They've been around forever.
The Early November. Let me open up Spotify so I can start tagging this shit. What does it sound like?
Well, they started out on Drive Through Records. They're now on Pure Noise Records. So new records coming out. You don't know who Ace Enders is?
No.
Wow.
No. Yeah, have I been living under a rock? What am I doing here?
Well, I mean, you don't really like that. Well, yeah, actually, you don't mind that stuff.
What is it?
Yeah,
pop punk? Like, what is it?
Yeah, it's like rock influenced, like pop punk emo shit. It's good though, man. They're a great band. They have a record called I'm embarrassed that I can't remember this because it's one of my favorite records ever. It's called The Room's Too Cold. Came out in like 2003-ish, maybe. Amazing record. A little soft for that one, but the rest of them are, as they got older, they're like rock influenced stuff. Great fucking band, but that single they just put out is great, man.
Okay. All right. The Early November, you said?
Yeah.
All right.
You might actually enjoy this song, so you should check it out.
Yeah, I'm adding it to Spotify. As soon as Spotify comes out, the desktop app for this thing is fucking trash.
Horrific.
It's just fucking trash. Okay, so what do I got? I have first single I've been listening to just came out the other day, by Body Snatcher.
Oh,
the song is Vile Murder 8. And I think it's going to be either part of an EP or an album that's coming out. Jamie Josta does vocals on this. Oh, okay. And it's a song about fentanyl addiction. And it is, I like Body Snatcher because it legit is no frills. Like, you know what you're getting. But they seem to get the last album, which was, what was the last album? Bleed Abide. They seem to get tighter and tighter as time is going on. So yeah, man, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I really dig it. If you like deathcore, if you like beatdown, if you like heavy hardcore, this is right in your vein.
I think they recorded with Putney on that one.
Probably.
Pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure I seen a video of them in the studio at Putney, and the singer was like, "It feels weird to be here because I usually do the records, or the band usually does the records, and now Putney's doing it." I'm pretty sure either him or one of his dudes did that record. Maybe Randy or something like that.
Would not surprise me.
Yeah. All right. The next one I'm sure is on your list, Body Box with Scante.
Yo.
Sick.
Again, bands that we've talked about this. Slam and brutal death metal is like tough guy hardcore in the sense of it is very simple and yet it is very easy to fuck it up. And I like what they do. Like, I think that next album, they've been on, those guys have been road dogs, man. They've been touring nonstop. I think the next thing is going to be pretty wild. I'm sure Hunter's going to do it, but I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, that snare sound on there is fucking delicious.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's got that thunk. Unbelievable.
Great, man.
So the one I've listened, next single, I'm going to steal this off your list because I know it's going to be there too. The newest fucking Bayway song.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Word is Bond. It's on the new EP. Shout out to Jay. Fucking, they are one of the best. If they're not on This Is Hardcore, it is a fucking capital crime. Yeah, because they are one of those really heavy, up and coming hardcore bands. And I think it's because Jay has, and everybody who's watching, we did interview him. Go back and check it out. He has varied interests and varied tastes. And he also has his own heavy metal side stuff that he does. So I think he brings that with him into Bayway, which makes them sound makes them sound so unique. And their aesthetic, not all for me, right? But I should have bought the rip-off Timberland sweatshirt when I saw it. But yeah, I'm big fan of that band. Really excited to see what they do next.
Yeah, huge fan as well. I think they're the best hardcore band right now, in my opinion, other than Incendiary. But yeah, they are the type of hardcore I love and miss. And
Yeah.
I hope more bands listen to that and go, you know what, we need to bring back the beatdown, because a lot of people consider beatdown nowadays like the a lot of people are like, oh, Peeling Flesh is beatdown. Not really, dude.
No, not really.
Yeah, this is beatdown to me. This is 98 all over again for me, man. I love it, dude.
Yes.
They
Yes.
do it
Yes.
perfect. The snare's great as well on there. It's just a great fucking man. The productions are always thick. I love it, man.
Break out the mosh shorts, right?
Yeah. All right,
All
next
right,
we
what do
have
you got, Tim?
Ashes Like Rain with Far.
Okay. Yeah. Good song. Good
I
song.
expect nothing but greatness from Alex. He's a great songwriter. I know on the single he put out there's a Medicate acoustic jam on there. It's really fucking good. I guess he's got one of his friends singing on him with it. Dude, really good, man. Super talented dude. I can't wait for a new record from him as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. What do I have next? Next, I've got so there's been two singles released from this album just so far. They just released another one this week, the new Full of Hell stuff.
Oh yeah.
Which, I mean, to me, Trumpeting Ecstasy for them was the high watermark.
Yeah.
And the albums that they've done after that were good. This sounds like, I don't want to say return to form, but this sounds more like they're getting back into that just completely abrasive, grindy side, which I'm here for it, dude.
Yeah, them two singles, man. The first one was like scary, dude. Like the different
Yeah.
stuff they put into it.
Mm-hmm.
This one, it's just as good. Yeah, I really enjoy that stuff. They're one of my favorite bands that do that genre. Sometimes they get so fucking scary though. It's just like Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets tough. It gets really tough.
Like them live, they're fucking sadistic motherfuckers live, dude.
You definitely have to go in with an expectation of this is going to be one of the most abrasive things you've ever seen in your life. And I saw them. It was one of my memorable. I've seen them quite a few times, but it was Cattle Decapitation, Full of Hell, Revocation, and Artificial Brain all in the
Wow.
same lineup at the what was the place that closed? Voltage.
Oh yeah.
It was wild. It was like, yeah, they were way too. Everybody was in the front like this. It was the face like melting off. It was wild.
If the sound was on at Voltage, it was fucking on. If it was off, it was fucking off. Oh, sometimes the sound there was terrible, dude.
Yes, yes.
It just depend. I guess it depended on who was doing it there. I'm not sure how many people did it, but sometimes it was just really bad. But yeah, great
Mm-hmm.
fucking songs. I can't wait for that record as well. All right, next we're gonna go with our boys in Orthodox. Other Side of the Nail. I mean, just come on, dude.
I got to give them credit. The two songs that they released as quasi B sides that didn't make the cut for the album were just as good as everything else that was on the album.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's, I mean, not trying to jinx it, but that's typically a sign of a band that's got their shit together. When the
Yeah.
things that they leave off the album are just as good as the things they put on the album, it's like, yeah, that's some shit right there.
Yeah, this one is super dark. It's got that heavy ass mosh part in it. It's yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Great fucking song. I didn't know it was a B-side at first until they announced it, but when I first listened to it, I was like, is this the new record come? Like this shit is heavy as fuck.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I guess Adam said or what they said on their Instagram that it was a last B-side of the record. So good stuff though.
Good stuff. Kind of the same vein, but not really. Just came out today. God Under Fingernails from Foreign Hands.
I didn't hear that.
I think that album is going to be massive. Like they are hitting that early aughties metalcore. It's perfect. It's perfect.
I have it in queue. I didn't get a chance to listen to it today, but I will make sure to do that tomorrow.
And it's wild that the singer. We should probably try and get them on when they're not touring, which is funny because they're always touring. The singer also plays bass in Simulacra and guitar in Wrist Meet Razor, so he's
Oh
busy.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, that I think that new album, we're seeing a renaissance in that sound, and I think it's going to be big for them.
Yeah, they're they have all the best parts of that early sound. So that
Hmm.
that that song they put out before that, the single before that was really great as well.
Yep,
Called
yep.
something Car Crash, I think it was called. Something like that.
Yeah, the one condition for a head-on collision. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next Burton C. Bell with Anti-Droid. Fucking good, man.
I haven't heard that.
You need to listen to that. It's
Is he playing
basically
under his name?
yeah, it's basically a Fear Factory diss track. It's fucking good though, man. Like he's just basically talking about getting away from Fear Factory and not letting it ruin him and all that shit. It's good, man. It's like electronic stuff. It's fucking good, dude.
I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah, check that out tomorrow. I'll remind you. I'm surprised you haven't heard it yet.
I'm adding all this shit to my Q2 singles list and
Oh,
playlist on Spotify. So if you're listening and you follow us on Spotify, I put all this stuff into a playlist. So, well, most of it, so you can listen to it. I'm out of singles, so if you got any more, go for it.
yeah, Ulcerate with The Dawn is Hollow.
Yo, I haven't listened to that yet.
They announced a new record called Cutting the Throat of God, which is a hard fucking title.
That is a fucking title, dude.
And the single did not disappoint, man. One of the best death metal bands out there. I thought they were done because it took forever. It's been
Mm-hmm.
4 years since they did anything. I know they did like one little tour, but I was like, God damn it. Yeah, when I put it on, I was like, wow, dude. Like it's just seething. It's fucking disgusting. I can't wait for that shit, man. That record before this was in my top in 2020, and this song right here is just it's even better than the shit they were doing. Like
Okay.
it is just very, very it's scary fucking music, man. Them dudes are just they write great songs, man. I
Mm-hmm.
think what are they from?
I think they're from Australia or New Zealand. I think
I
they're
think
from
it
somewhere
yeah,
over there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's New Zealand actually. Yeah, great fucking band though. Really people need to check that out. I think I have three more, yeah. Split Chain with Fade. If you like the whole post grunge revival, this is for you. Nothing else to say.
Okay.
Really, really done. Really, really well done stuff. Put it in your list, man.
Okay.
And then the last two are the two soft kill singles that came out. Come Hang from the Rooftops and Englewood. Just one of my favorite
I
bands.
can't
They
wait
do
for
no
that
wrong.
album. I can't wait for that album.
Did it get announced yet?
Uh, I think it did.
They do no wrong in my book. Every fucking track they put out is great.
Yeah, yeah. It's very different, but God, it's just enjoyable. It was come hang from the rooftops, right?
Yeah, and Englewood. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Did you hear? There's another one. Joy is a crime.
Now there is.
That just came out on March 21st.
Oh, let me go into my queue here. Let me see. Yeah, how the hell did I not know about this? Because I have my phone set where every time they put out something, it reminds me, which is fucking Apple. Oh yeah,
Well,
it did.
but they also, and I like how they're one of these bands that does it unique in the sense of, um, they're always releasing singles and B-sides and splits and just um rough tracks, and I think that's really really cool. Like we've talked about this, how when from the new metal years, when bands would be on a soundtrack and it would be a b-side or be something you'd never heard before, like that's kind of cool. And these guys have so much material that they're always putting out a new kind of a b-side, which is really kind of neat.
Yeah, I'm very annoyed that it didn't tell me it was out. Usually, I get a thing right away for that. So
All right, what else you got? Any more singles, or want to move on to albums?
we're moving to let's do full length.
Okay, want me to
I
go first? You
think
go first.
yeah, you can go first, but I just want to say I think all of our picks are probably except for one are going to be the same in this.
I'm gonna guess three. I've got five. I think 3 out of 5 are gonna be on both lists. That's my
I
guess.
have five as well, and I think 3 out of 5 will be on as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna go first. Everybody knows I love this band. Skeletal Remains,
Yep.
Fragments of the Ages. This is Cannibal Corpse-esque death metal done really, really, really well. This is one of those albums I put on in the background, and I'll be working, and I'll just catch myself doing this,
Yep.
or I'll catch myself just making the stank face as I listen. It's I'll be honest. For me right now, it's going to be very, very, very hard to top that Vitriol album for album of the year, just because of the pure viciousness of that. but this album is not far behind it, and it is solid.
Yeah, in my notes, this is definitely on Jay's list, so let's talk about it. No frills, no nonsense, modern death metal right here.
Exactly, exactly. You don't need to. There's no cat shit. There's no pinch harmonics. There's no squeals. There's very. There's no panicked chords. It's just fucking death metal. It's
It
just fucking
just
death metal.
it's Cannibal Corpse on 10.
Yes, yes. Cranked. Yeah, cranked all the way up. Yep.
Yeah, it's a fucking amazing goddamn record. I had this on the other day. I was at a red light when we actually had a nice day out, and there was a bus stop right next to the light, and the looks I got were amazing. That is one of my favorite things ever to do is turn up death metal and people waiting for a
Mm-hmm.
bus because I have a bunch of them around here. So I love the looks I get. Or I do it at work where I'm in the main line, and I do it in parking lots at like Chipotle. And the fucking looks I get from the soccer moms are amazing.
Did, did I ever tell you the story? So I used to commute it down to Wilmington, right? An hour drive. And my office is right around the corner from the Amtrak station, Scranton Joe, or Joe Biden takes the Amtrak to
Oh,
DC, whatever.
God.
One day I'm driving to work and it was an hour drive. There's a fly stuck in my car and it wouldn't get out of my car. I had all the windows down. I was doing 50, I was doing 20, I was doing 40, I was doing 50, I was doing the fly would not leave the car. I finally get off. I get over the bridge. I go over the Dell. I get off 13. I'm downtown Wilmington. I stop and I watch the fly out of the car. And I just look out the window and I yell, "Welcome to Delaware, asshole!" Not realizing I'm parked at the light right next to the Amtrak station. And there's these two people standing there with suitcases. Obviously just got off the train. And I'm yelling out the window, "Welcome to Delaware, asshole!" And I was just like, "Oh my God, that's so embarrassing."
I would have been like, oh God, what's going on
Oh,
here?
fucking Delaware. Yeah.
Yeah, Wilmington's can be a little sketchy. So
Yeah. Yeah. There's like 6 blocks where you can walk around and you'll be fine. And once you get past those, it starts looking like, actually looks like the Gaza Strip. It's kind of bad. All right. What do you got, Tim?
another one on your list is Brodequin with Harbinger of Woe.
Yo, I think this album is great.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you like it, Tim.
I'm very surprised too, but the musicianship in this record is ridiculous. Some of them blast beats are fucking so obnoxious. I was like, yo, man.
Yeah. It's one of those, ooh, while you're listening to it. Yeah. I actually reached out to them. So if guys are listening, please come on the show. Or Adam, if you're listening and you know those guys because they're from Tennessee, I reached out. I'm like, yo, I love this fucking album. It's great. It's great. So
Yo,
Tim, I take that back. I think we're gonna have 4 out of 5, maybe.
we might.
Oh, interesting.
I think no, I think I know. I looked them up because I was like, oh, let me see what they did before. They haven't done a record for since 2004.
Jeez.
And then they have two before that too, 2001, 2002, and 2004. Then I guess 20 years later, obviously. So I don't know. I listened to the 2004 one. It was very shittily, if that's a word, shittily recorded. So I kind of just went, I'll go back to that later. But this new record is good, man. The vocals are a little much at times, but yeah, great record.
Well, I also now that they're on Season of Mist, right? So they're gonna get some looks, they're gonna get some press that goes along with that. Yeah, I think this album's great. Like I really was this and the one I'm gonna name now were my back-to-backs this past week.
I already
Which
know what it is. Go ahead.
it's because it's on your list too. It's Hideous
Yep.
Divinity with
Yep.
Unextinct.
Yep.
They have some of the when you look at the track listing, right, and you see there's like 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 6 minutes. My first thought, my gut is like, they make it work
Yeah,
in
dude.
the sense that the songs are great and they don't feel like they're 7, 8, 9 minute long metal songs.
Yeah, this is very visceral, haunting death metal shit. It goes all over the place. There's no bullshit involved in it though. It's just, man, I don't know where they're from or who they are, but goddamn, this record's
I,
good.
I want to say Italy.
I mean,
It's
wouldn't
definitely
surprise
somewhere in
me.
Europe. I'm looking now.
Yeah, I mean, some of the riffing in this is just fucking on another level, dude. Like I listened to this Friday and I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it's something else. Location, Rome. Yep, Italy.
Nice.
Yeah, well, we've always talked about how the Europeans do that big room operatic sound. Like for whatever reason, it's very lush.
Yeah.
their sound profiles, and yeah, I thought this album was really really good. I've been going the Skeletal Remains, this Brodequin, and then the other two I'm gonna name. I have them all on a playlist, and I just shuffle through it and see what pops up.
All right, let's keep it on the death metal side. I don't think this is on your list. Abort It with Vault of Horrors.
Mm-mm.
It's one of my
Good?
favorite, yeah, one of my favorite death metal bands ever. They always put out quality records. I mean, they have fucking 14 of them at this point, I think.
Is it
Um,
really that many?
they have a lot of records, man. This one is the same blasting death metal you're used to, but every song has a feature from like a bunch of deathcore bands, and every song just has a ridiculous mosh part. Not a mosh part where it's like a hardcore mosh part where it's like dun-dun-dun-dun.
Mm-hmm.
Like they do the deathcore mosh stuff on this. Dude, it's fucking disgusting. And the production's great. They always have great production. Sev is like one of the best singers, I think, in death metal. Dude's just got a great range. I fucking love this band.
I listened to them for a bit. I came into them. Gormageddon was the first
Oh,
album that I
the
really
Saw
heard.
and the Carnage. I love that record. Yeah.
And then it was the album after that, the Archaic Abattoir. Abattoir. I really liked that album. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming the rest of it is all kind of in that vein, right?
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
very well done death metal. I mean, just you know what it is, Tim. I'm going to chalk it up to there being too much out there. I can't keep up. But
Yeah.
I think I actually saw them live and they were pretty good. No, you know who I get them confused with all the time? Aeon,
Oh, okay.
who is just outrageously satanic. And it was like, okay,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sev used to have a band called Inquest. They put out a
okay,
record called Epileptic. God, that shit is really good too, man. That came out like at least 12 years ago. You should see if Spotify has that.
okay,
That record is incredible. It's like very atmospheric, like moshy death metal stuff, dude. It's really good. See if it's on there
okay.
real quick. I'm
What's
actually
the name
kind of
again?
they're called Inquest. In and then Quest, two words.
I think this is it. Is
Should be
it
called Epileptic.
the Comatose Quandaries in
Uh
Quest?
why am I it should be epileptic.
Or maybe there's more than one Inquest. Hold on. There's Inquested.
No, it should be just in quest.
I think this is it.
Or maybe they
Looks
just have
like it.
a song called Epileptic.
The album is Neo Pseudo Existence, made out of negative matter. I definitely seen this logo before.
Let me
The Odyssey of
Google.
Eternity.
Let me see, because I know I have this record. It's a song. It's on um what the fuck is that called? Came out in 2004. Uh
I
Bombing Industries?
don't know.
That's
What is
fucking weird.
that?
Yeah, how come I wonder why that's not on there? Let me see.
Is it an old I can't hear that.
It's on Bandcamp.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's weird that it's not on there. Came out in 2004.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, great band. Uh
Okay, so you just had aborted. I'm gonna go with I think this was out this month. Maggie Lindemann
oh, okay.
with Head Split. I have been a huge fan ever since Adam introduced us to her that one year-end episode. I was moving shit around in my bedroom and I came across the printout of the Psycho Las Vegas uh itinerary, right? The set list. She actually played that year and I missed it.
Oh, really?
She played earlier in the day, the one day. But yeah, I think this album is great. I really like her voice. I mean, like Iris.exe, it's in that same kind of vein. Um, but I really, really enjoy this. This is one of those I put it on in the background when I don't want to blast my ears out.
Yeah, she does
I,
have a
I,
great voice.
yeah, she's got a great voice. Another artist I've reached out to. So if somebody's listening that knows her, hook us up because I'd love to have her on and chat about stuff. Because I think
Definitely.
she probably has some very aggressive influences that I'd like to love to unpack that.
Yeah, the first record we heard has some like heavier stuff on it, but this
Yep.
one's more rock centric, I would say. Or she's got a
It's a
great voice
step.
though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a step towards the more palatable stuff. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was taking a sip. Non-exister with demons. Have you heard this yet?
No, but why does that ring a bell?
Non-exister. We did a reaction to this for
Yes, it's a
them.
European band. Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't heard this song. Is it good?
It
Oh
the
wait, this is an
whole
album.
Yeah, the record is crazy. I don't even know how to describe this record at all. I'm literally lost on words thinking about it. It's like a mesh of many genres and experiences that I just have no words for. I mean, it's
Okay.
fucking crazy, dude.
I just added it.
Let's just say it's chat pile worthy, but it's not as disturbing.
Chat pile without the therapy. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
in.
pretty
I'm in.
much. I don't know how to explain it other than that. I mean, it's wild shit, dude. It's really well done, though. I really don't. I want you to listen to it and you tell me what you think it is, honestly.
Okay, okay. Oh
It's
yeah, because I
it's
remember
really well
that
done.
we did two of those songs, and I liked them both. So I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I have for full length, and then I have a couple EPs, and that's it.
I have one more full length, and I have one EP.
All right.
And I know this isn't on your list. Everything I Thought It Was by Justin Timberlake.
And then what is that new record?
It's a new album. It just came out
Okay.
March 15th. 18 tracks.
Oh
It's
damn.
a long one. It's a long one. Um I like it. It's way more mellow. It's him getting into his feelings. There's not a lot of upbeat. I mean, and I haven't. I think I got like three-quarters of the way through the album. Every time I listen to it, I only get three-quarters of the way. Then I move on to something else because there's like 18. There's a lot of songs on it. But everything I've heard, like I enjoy it. It's in the background and it's not bad. I mean, I like it better than the last album, Man of the Woods, which aside from that lead off single, which was a total fucking banger, yeah, it kind of just fizzled.
I didn't know you were a fan of him. I think he's a great actor too.
The I could sing the entire acapella Future Sex Love Sounds album right now. I could go. You want to do a deep dive off the top of the head? You get me? I could go track by track right now without even just pulling up the track list. A
Wow.
fucking amazing album. Amazing.
I did not know you were a fan of him like that. I'll have to check that out then.
Yes, yes, a big fan. I tried to get Kim to. We went up to New York one weekend to see the dog show. I tried to get her to go up 2 days early because he was doing a pop-up store in the village. And she's like, "You want me to go up to the New York and pay 2 extra days on a hotel and a dog sitter so you can go maybe meet Justin Timberlake?" I said, "Yes." She went, "No, not happening. Not happening."
That is actually fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake. Fair. All right, Tim, what do you got? EP wise, what do you got?
So this actually doesn't make my list as something I liked, but I wanted to talk about it. So it's called Chaosis, and it's the old singer of Slipknot. He
Okay.
redid the Mate Feed Kill Repeat EP.
Spell chaosis.
Kaosis.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
I'm just not understanding why he redid this whole EP. It wasn't good in the first place, and it's not good now. I mean, whoever did the drum programming for it, just big fail. Some of the,
Why would you do this?
all of the snare rolls and double kick rolls are so over fucking like they just left them all at 127. People listen will know what I'm talking about. They left it all at 127.
I got you.
They didn't
BPM. Yeah.
humanize it, and it just sounds too clicky. It's just I don't know why they did it, why they redid it, why anyone cares. The only good song on it is Tattered and Torn, but that was good. That was better when Slipknot actually did it.
Right, right.
It's just a huge foul for me. I just don't understand it. And then he toured Australia with it. Like, who fucking cares?
I don't. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. All the new metal kids are going crazy saying it's great. No, it's not. It's not good at all.
Well, the same. I mean, again, not trying to say I hate our audience, right? Not trying to go down that path, but all the new metal kids also think the first Stained album is like the greatest thing in the world, and there's a reason why they don't even acknowledge it. They never play anything from it. If they do, it's been re-recorded. I mean, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. So yeah, get off this guy's nuts. So what? He was in Baby Slipknot. Who cares?
Yeah, that sucks.
I did have one EP. No surprise. Reincarnation by Simulacra. I think they're up there with Bayway in that heavy, heavy moshy hardcore. I really dig it. I really, really dig it.
Yeah, not bad at all. Wasn't on my list, but yeah, I see why you like that band. I always get them mixed up with that other band begins with an S.
Sanction?
No, they're from California as well. It'll come to me.
Okay.
Tsunami.
Yes, which I am not. No, that's way more
Not a fan of them at all.
cheese tough guy. Not my thing. Not my
Yeah,
thing.
not a fan at all.
I do have a couple albums though that I've been listening to this month that did not come out this month, but I've recently, for whatever reason, discovered. Um, Torture. Have you heard this band with
Mm-mm.
Enduring Freedom?
No.
It is a one man brutal slam beatdown band, but it's all like 9/11 Operation Desert Storm themed. So take Body Box, take Volcano, and just put it in a blender and add a little bit of cheese to it, right? Uh it's basically a kind of gimmicky snuffed on sight, but the music is actually good. It's
Okay.
actually good. I'll ping you the EP. It's actually called just EP4. That I found that I really enjoyed. Because of the Bloodfest open air, or maybe it was the Obscene Extreme, Gutalax with the shit Pendables.
That shit
Did
was
you
weird.
did you
Yeah.
see that live set where he's just
Yeah.
doing the cricket vocals and they're dressed in
Yeah.
and everybody's waving around the toilet brushes? Look, I am a sucker for a gimmick, like a good gimmick done well. And again, they're a band that you can tell they're having fun. They're not taking it too seriously. I would never buy any of their merch because you can never wear it anywhere. But if
No,
they ever came
never.
around, I would definitely go. Probably leave after like 15 minutes. But I think it's hysterical. Like I really think it's hysterical. Again, they're playing in like giant meth cook suits. Like, how can you not
Yeah.
laugh at that?
Yeah, that shit, when I seen the video for it, I was like, what the fuck is this? But
And then I've been
then,
trying to drag Dan. I'm like, yo, go to Obscene Extreme with me next year, and he won't answer because I don't think he wants to go. So those two are not out this month, but I've been listening to them a lot. The third thing I've been listening to is the band Fox Lake from Colorado. I
oh,
think they're
you like
actually
that?
from Denver. I really, really like that. Like I really do. I've reached out to them, trying to have them on the show. It's definitely a new metalish version of Kubla Khan, who by the way put out a new single and it's a fucking monster. I think
Oh,
that album is going to
low
be
tech?
huge. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I really liked Fox Lake. They were very unique in their presentation and sound. And the only suggestion I would give them is find an aesthetic for your merch and all that and your covers and lean into it. But I really liked it. I've gone back to it quite a few times to really enjoy it.
All right, I'll fill us in that. Um, I have one EP left. That's it.
Okay.
Blackest Dawn with False Gods. This is Mitchell's band. Good old
Okay.
good old New Jersey metalcore stuff. Mitchell plays bass, and then there's ex members of Descent and Shattered Realm. It's pretty good.
Blackest Dawn. Okay.
Yeah, it's called False Gods. Just came out Monday, I think. It's good
Ah,
though.
okay. See that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and
It's
then
on the list.
I wanted to add another thing into this month, see how, because I think we could do this every month now. I don't know if we ever did it before, but I want to. So, what are we looking forward to in the next month, which would be April? So, I got 12 here. I don't know if you have any off the top of your head, but I can just go off if you
Rattle
want.
off what you got, and I'll come in behind you.
Um, I'm looking forward. All right, so what I'm looking forward to, the new Era record. It's called it's spelled ERRA.
ERRA. Okay.
It's just they've been out for a while. It's just genty metalcore stuff. Really good stuff there. They put out a lot of decent stuff all the time. So I'm looking forward to that. I forget what the record's called. Um Filth is putting a new record out.
Yeah, I
We
saw that. Yeah.
we just got asked if we wanted to interview them. We'll talk about that
Yeah,
later.
we should probably think about that. Okay.
The new Ingested I'm looking forward to. They always put out quality stuff. Witch Vomit is putting out something new. That should be good.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that last album.
Yeah, it was good. Benighted. Can't wait for that. Another great death metal band. I think they're out of Portugal or something like that. Something over there. North Lane. If you like, they're really stepping into the new sound. They're like a new metalcore band. Good stuff. Life's Question putting out a new record.
Yeah, that's on my list. Yep.
I don't know how to say this name, but they always put out great stuff. Maere. I think it's called Mare. I'm surprised you
Beats
don't
me.
know them.
Mm-mm.
Zayo live from church. That should be good.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Deicide putting out a new record. Full of Hell. And have you ever heard that band Glassing?
No.
Yeah, if Cleary was all about them, he put them up a while ago, and I listened to it. I was like, "Yo, this is fucking good, dude."
What is it?
It's it's like a Euro you know when people say like thinking man's metal,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like that. It's very synthy, but at the same time, it's more atmospheric. If you know what I mean, like it sounds synthy, but it's not. It's like atmospherically done. A lot of
Okay.
blasty part. It's really good stuff. You should check that out. So I'm looking forward to that. So I don't know if
Okay.
you have anything you want to add,
Yeah,
but
yeah. So you covered Full of Hell. The new Hour of Penance comes out next month, Devotion.
oh, okay.
Which I love that band. I'm stoked for that. A World of Our Own by Karma. I
Oh
know
yeah,
that
yeah.
guy's voice. People are very much on the fence. They love it. They hate it. I really enjoy it. We talked about the Life's Question EP. Escape Forever, the new Soft Kill album, is out next month.
Mm.
The new See You Space
What's it called?
Escape Forever.
Okay.
The new See You Space Cowboy. I'm on the fence. The last album was better than the one before it, which was not nearly as good as the first one. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be pretty decent.
The
And
song that they put out for that record has Iris EXE in the beginning of it. It's like a 2 minute thing of her saying it's not bad at all. I'm not really into that band.
yeah, I'm gonna reserve judgment. And you already talked about Full of Hell. I think that's it for what's coming out next month. The Bayway EP is next month. No, that's May. Yeah, then we got some stuff coming out in May.
Oh, they have another EP release or announced.
Yeah. It's Word is Bond, Domino Effect, Namesake, More Than Blood, Bayway Anthem. It's all five songs.
So three of them are already out. So
Yeah, three are already out. Yeah,
okay,
that's
shit.
awesome. I'm
Looking
trying to
forward
think,
to
and
that
what,
too.
and like even past that, when I think about like April, I think the new Knock Loose is. I think Knock Loose is in May. I think Inter Arma is in May. I think trying to see what else. You know what else came out, Tim, that we have to check out? The new Mastiff album.
Oh yeah, that came
Apparently
out
got
this month.
some
Yeah,
apparently got some I read some interesting interviews. I just need to go back and, listen to it.
you heard it was good.
Yeah, the one track that I did here I really liked. I love that UK abrasive stuff. You like that instinctive that I shared?
Yeah, yeah, it was good. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, definitely, typical straight edgy metalcore. Um
yeah. I didn't put it on the list because I already printed this when I heard it, and I was like, I'm not going. I'm putting it on there. Fuck that.
Gate Creeper. Is that next month?
I'm not really into them.
No, that's in May. That last song that they did was really good. And I will say this, they put on an awesome show. Every time I've seen them, they've been good.
Yeah, I'm not really into them. I don't know why.
Eh, yeah, but there's a lot of bands that had that same quasi sound. So I get it. I get it. All right.
Yeah.
So let's wrap it up. So hopefully everybody's got some new shit to check out for the month of March. We'll see you in a month on this particular topic to go over what we're looking forward to in April. Newbreed_podcast on both Twitter and Instagram, newbreedpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on our Facebook group. Find us, oh Jesus, find us on r/new metal 267-297-4627 for
There
all
you
of your
go.
voicemail needs. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, this is New Breed Podcast saying cheers.